Before I read the teleprompter, just want to give a shout out to the other three icons tonight. Kirk Franklin, man, your music was healing for me and my mother, man. So, and I appreciate when you performed at my mother's funeral. You've been a part of my family, and I'm so honored to see you get that tonight. So, Kirk, love you and your family. Jamie Foxx, you know we go all the way back to the LBC, to the VIP, before I had a deal, when we was trying to get it, and now we got it. But the thing is, we kept God in it, from start to finish. And he was good to you, that's why you're still here. And I'm loving what you're doing right now with your girls. Man, you got queens in your life, you're gonna be all right. Keep up the great work, love you, boy. Mariah Carey, I always say this to you. When I was in the county jail in 1990, Visions of Love would come on Saturday mornings, and we would race to the TV just to see you. So when I finally got a chance to meet you and do a record with you, you treated me like family, and it's always been like that. So I love you, MC, and congratulations on your Icon Award. All right, now let me get to my shit. All right, first off, I want to say thank you to BET. Thank you for this honor. Thank this team of mine, this family of mine for this Icon Award. That's love. Shout out to the teachers who taught me how to read and write, because that's very important. That's very important. Shout out to all of the MCs that I battled along the way, from Snoop Rockski to Snoop D-O-double-G, Steel Sharp Steel. And I want to thank you, Dr. Dre, for allowing me the opportunity to ghostwrite for you on Deep Cover. And and Nothing But a G Thing. And just you know, giving me a clear heart at allowing others to write with me and to write for me. You know, that's one of my skill sets, and I treasure that to this day. So thank you, Dr. Dre, for opening me up for that. I gotta give a shout out to my cousin, Joe Cool, rest in peace, for creating such an iconic album cover, Doggy Style, which was created while he was in the California State Correctional Facility, ICG, gone but never forgotten, cuz. I gotta give a shout out to my homeboy, Warren G, for believing in me, He believed in me before anybody else did. He was always like Don King, going around pushing my music, pushing my get out, and just being a real friend as far as like believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And a lot of these artists out here don't understand that when you see success, you just think it's success, but there's certain days where it's disbelief, it's failure, it's giving up, it's all of that happens, and sometimes it takes a friend to give you that encouragement, and Warren G has always been that friend for me. So Warren G, thank you for being my friend and keeping me going in this game. Shout out to my homeboy, my big homeboy, Nate Dogg, rest in peace. As you see, his voice lives on, and I just want to thank y'all for allowing us to even do the style of music that we did coming from Long Beach, and welcoming his voice and treating him with love and respect and letting his voice live on. Nate Dogg, we love you, cuz. Shout out to my Death Row family from the beginning until now. All of my No Limit soldiers, Free C Murder. Thank you, Master P. To my family, thank you for riding with me through the highs and the lows, more highs than lows. Especially to my beautiful wife, Shantae. Now, you see, this is why I'm so rock solid, right? This is why I'm able to deal with all of the things that I'm able to deal with. I got God in my life, and I got a queen in my life, right? And no matter what, she held me down, she hold me down, she's been there for me, she's always been my everything. So that's why she's on stage with me tonight. That's why she's in my life. And I want to say to those out there that do have somebody special in your life, don't be afraid. Put them on the front page. Let the world see what you got. I want to give a shout out to my boys, all my boys, and they know exactly who they is. I want to give a shout out to my princess, Corey B., my baby girl. My baby girl just had a newly born baby that's in what do they call it, NICU? Yeah, right. So my granddaughter, she come out premature, right? And she was about this big, now she about this big, and she on her way home soon. You understand me? So I want to thank y'all for y'all prayers, because a lot of y'all be praying for me and my family, and I appreciate that. Y'all pray for me, my daughter, my kids, and my wife. Y'all just pray for us, and I appreciate that. Like, I want to thank my mother for teaching me how to pray and how to accept prayer. Yeah, because my mama, that's my angel right now. She up top, her and my little brother, and they my angels. They look over me, so it's not even tears of joy, it's tears of happiness that I had a chance to live with these angels and to take their spirit and to move it with you guys right now. And I got to give a shout out to my greatest inspiration, my 10 grandbabies. Yeah. And one more shout out to my life coach who kept me at home and showed me how to get my wife back and ultimately how to get my life back. Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie. And a big shout out to the Snoop Youth Football League. I can't believe it's been 20 years, y'all. 20 years. And we got 49 kids that made it to the NFL. This is a beautiful thing. Yes, sir. Shout out to my commissioner, Commissioner Wadu, and the staff of the SYFL, and all of the parents for allowing their kids to play in my league. Because in the beginning, they didn't want the kids to play in my league because they was, trying to say I didn't know what I was doing. But 20 years later, by doing what we do, which is the work speaks for you. And to all of my fans, the ones that's been with me since deep cover, and you still rocking with me today, I don't take that for granted, not one bit. You see, hip-hop, it gave me a voice. It gave me a purpose. It gave me a way out and a way in. Into homes, hearts, cultures, and countries never thought that I would even touch. Being an icon, it ain't about fame, it's about legacy. It's about what you build, what you leave behind, and who you lift up along the way. And this award, it ain't just for me, it's for the homeboys that I lost, for the next generation of artists, for everybody who's still grinding and still believing. So to every young king and queen out there that's chasing your dream, keep pushing. Be original. Be fearless. And above all, be you. Now, here's a quote from a great poet that I met once upon a time. Isn't it ironic how I became iconic off a bag of chronic and some gin and tonic? And the part that makes it all crazy is Death Row is still the label that pays me. Peace and love.